Hello everyone, it's me, Azalea Jane, continuing my Let's Play Half-Life series. This chapter is called Office Complex. Now, just as a little recap of the story so far, we've been following Gordon Freeman, the MIT-educated physicist working at Black Mesa. He has inadvertently contributed in creating a resonance cascade, a catastrophic explosive event that caused an interdimensional breach, and now aliens of all sorts are teleporting into the facility all over the place. And everything's falling apart. There's been just massive structural damage to the whole place. And currently, Gordon is just trying to get out and get to the surface. He has fought his way past a few aliens out of the test facility and is about to merge into an office complex, coincidentally. So let's do this. Okay, here we are. If you recall, we just crossed that chasm by going through some other chasms, and here's an elevator. It'd be really nice if this elevator took us up to the surface, but it either doesn't or it's broken. Or both. Okay, what's happening here? Oh boy. Ouch. Okay. Whoa, look at that. Those headcrabs got zapped pretty hard by that arcing electricity. So yeah, we can't go that way. And this is locked, and there goes another scientist. Rest in peace. Okay, so we're kind of hemmed in here, so as is often the case, our one option is the vent. This way, there's not much going on here. There's a dead guard and some headcrabs and some ammo, but we don't really need the ammo. So let's go this way. Okay, here we are. Scientist, your death has been, avenged. That's gruesome. Okay, we have to go turn that power off. Fortunately,
Look at that.
yeah. Fortunately, there's a power switch in here.
I suspected this could happen, but the administrator just would not listen.
Wonder who this administrator is.
I hope those people in the Lambda lab can get this under control.
Lambda lab, you say? Tell me more.
Gordon, if I knew it was you, I'd have let you in.
Yeah,
Everyone's
thanks.
heading for the surface, but I think they're crazy not to stay put. Someone is bound to come by and rescue us.
Okay.
Glad to oblige a fellow scientist.
Okay, no, you stay
Why
there.
are you leaving me here?
It's funny. They have these interchangeable, like, bits of text for when you ask them to follow you or when you leave them behind. And it's funny because he's like, I'm staying here, and then,
Look at those peculiar marks.
why are you leaving me here? Well, I will be on my way then. Good luck to you, sir. But now that I've gotten the power off, I can safely traverse this little hallway here, and wow. See what's going on over here. Unfortunately, this is locked. And so we're going to have to break in the old-fashioned way. That looks like electrified water. Let's stay away from that, unless we have to. Go there. Let's see what's down here. Storage, eh? Well, that's... oh, a zombie. Well, we'll just leave him doing his thing. Yeah, let's go this way. There's lots of boxes here we can break. Boxes are always fun to break. There's nothing really in them, but, you know. Okay, right here is where I have to save the security guard from a zombie that would otherwise attack him and prevent him from opening the door.
That's one less horror in the world.
Yes.
Oh, what's that stench?
You farted. Alright, we got some shotgun ammo. And some shells. And here. Bunch of shells, that's nice. And some 9mm. And let's get out of here. You stay there. Here's the shotgun. Didn't grab it before. And we have a lot of ammo, so let's use this baby. So there's not really any place we can go. That's locked. That's a dead end. And, well, actually I didn't completely explore it, did I? I think there's a armor battery I can get. You could come down here, but there's just not much going on. There's a health pack and an armor battery. Hooray! Okay, so because all of the other routes are blocked to us, we're gonna have to go this way. The floor is lava. It'll hurt you. Ouch! The intended route is for us to go this way. To jump around. Hey. And turn off this light switch, which then turns off this arcing here and makes the floor safe to walk on. And here is a deadly fan. If you stand up in here, you die. It is really satisfying, though, to just sit here and watch headcrabs come down and get jibbed. You could just put some popcorn in the microwave and come back and enjoy the show. But we have a base to get out of. We have a surface to get to. And now we're in here. See, there's that room we were just in. It's all connected, man. Oh, hello. Okay, well, nice shot. This is locked, so we're going to have to use these little boxes to climb up to this ladder. Or we can. Oh, so there's where we just were, and we're gonna go this way. Uh-oh. That is a sentry inactivated somehow. Why there would be actual bullet shooting sentries in a civilian research facility? Well, this is a repurposed nuclear silo, originally built during the Cold War. And so I imagine that the idea was that if the Ruskies ever invaded us and invaded our base, we could turn on the turrets and the turrets would kill them. But for some reason these turrets have been activated. Not entirely sure why. Because they're killing us. Look at that. Well, anyway, you can just sort of rush through if you want to, but I'm going to show a way to disable the turret. Actually, there are two ways to disable a turret. You can, you can, oh, come on. Hello! Ow! You can go and turn it off at that little switch there, or if you're feeling like target practice, you could, ow! You could just shoot it until it dies. Whew. That's a little more satisfying. And they give you so much shotgun ammo, it's like, might as well use it. Back here is where we were locked out. Woohoo! Hello! Not much going on back there, though, except some more ammo. So let's pick that up and head for the surface. Nice shot. Okay, up. This is good. Getting closer to the surface.
Bring it on!
Alright, you come with me.
Why not? Didn't want to die alone anyway.
This next section is, you know, not too hard, but it's nice to have a wingman. And as he said, oh, better not to die alone. He's gonna die either way. Hello.
Ah, it's good to see you.
You too, under the circumstances, I guess. Huh. Hear those noises? Those are vortigaunt noises. Uh-oh. Oh boy, that's gruesome. Alright, well, we're gonna go into battle. You ready, Barney? Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah. I want to get my hands on him too. Totally. Alright, you ready? You ready? We're gonna do this. Yeah, he died. R.I.P. Barney. Should keep forgetting to use these grenades. They give us so many grenades. Hello? Hi.
So sure I want to go to the surface. What if the world finds out what we were doing down here? It appears the containment system has completely failed.
That little line he said was important. What if the world finds out what we were doing down here? So it looks like maybe...
Say there's nothing to chaos theory?
I never said such thing. So it looks like maybe Black Mesa has been doing some stuff that the public might not be happy to hear about. Whoop, hi. Yeah, maybe we'll find out more about that as the game progresses. Black Mesa's various experimental activities. Hello. Well, nice to meet you too. Very satisfying. Huh. Okay, that was a lot of vortigaunts and a lot of headcrabs, but we are in one piece. Drink a soda, get some health. That's how it goes, right? Uh-oh. He's dead. That sucks, because he had a line. The scientist had a line for us. Let me see if I can get him to say it. Okay. Why are you retreating? Well, whatever.
I just overheard a secure access transmission. Soldiers have arrived, and they're coming to rescue us. Of course, I have my doubts that we'll live long enough to greet them.
Soldiers have arrived. Well, that sounds like good news, right? Soldiers are like, right? The military, they're gonna like put everything to right. They're gonna kill the aliens. They're gonna come rescue civilians, right? Let's hope so. Well, he's apparently just staying put here, but I'm gonna climb. Uh-oh. That's a sentry. Fortunately, there's a way to disable it. Let's go this way. Right up here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. A little ladder. You get to turn it off. Isn't that nice? Alright, good. So that's where we were just coming up and the turret started shooting. Alright, let's keep going.
What the hell are you doing down here? Get topside! I hear troops are coming in to save us.
Really? I heard the same thing. That's hopeful. But let's just explore a little bit. There's some more grenades down here. And, you know, some more enemies to kill, because that's just fun. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Let's go on. Alright, Barnes, I'm gonna need you.
Yeah, let's go.
Come with me. Help me, where are you? Come on. Barney, come on, this way. You can do it. I believe in you. Alright, there's a bunch of guys in here. Let's kill them. Whoop, 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 whoop. Good job, Barney. You stay here and hold the fort down. I'd normally want to go through this way, down here, but that door is locked. So, the only alternate route,
My trophy.
yeah, if you ever get home, you stay here.
I'll stay here and guard this area.
Good job. And I'm gonna go this way. We'll see what lies ahead. Well, we've got some coffee. That's always nice. Valve right there, that's the name of the developer of Half-Life. Fresh brewed. Well, these don't work, unfortunately, so I'll just have to kill these zombies out of frustration at not having coffee. And it looks like our only way forward is through a freezer. This might as well happen, right? But, hey! Great, now I'm locked in here. Well, I suppose I'll just have to crawl out through a vent or something. I wanted to say his line. It's weird. That scientist is supposed to have a line when you come in. I don't know why he's not saying it.
Hello.
He says like random NPC stuff, even though he's running away from the bull squid. Makes no sense. Oh well. That's one of the charming things about this game, honestly, is there's so much of it that's really kind of silly by today's standards, but it's still, like, it's sort of part of the art, you know, it's part of the glory of this game is the ways in which we've improved upon it, or not we, but game developers have improved upon it. This game was quite revolutionary at the time. You can actually just destroy these big beef sides or whatever those are. As I sort of talked about before, this game was pretty revolutionary. It won countless Game of the Year awards. It kind of just started.
To get one of these blood samples under a microscope?
I'd actually like to get out of here, but you know, you do you. I guess you're in the biology department. I don't know, honestly, because I just pushed the thing into the thing. I had no idea there was... I didn't decide to boost the anti-mass spectrometer up to 105%. I was just the... Gordon's just the guy pushing the thing into the thing. In the barrel. I wonder if Gordon got partially hired for his, like, athleticism, and then they're like, yeah, you be the guy that goes into the test chamber, because if anything goes wrong, you'll be able to, like, climb out or something. Alright, here we go. That indeed was the way out. That little switch, I forgot to mention, I flipped earlier, just makes this thing go back and forth. You know, it's kind of silly. I don't know why they'd need a thing that just goes back and forth constantly like that, but I'm not a freezer technician, so who am I to judge? At least we're getting out of the freezer. Dang it, got hit. Oh, there's a freezer from earlier. This is not a good sign. The security guard, like, in here, not a good sign at all. It's only bad signs, honestly. Since the resonance cascade, it's been only bad signs, to be honest. Okay, here we are, and honestly, one of the weirdest goddamn rooms in the game. Look at these vents. Do they make much of any sense? It's really kind of a funny room. I told you to die. When I say die, you die. Good barnacle. Anyway, the other funny thing about this room is... That is so gross. The stairway to nowhere, or the ladder to nowhere. It's just there. It's just there. It's like... just mocking us. It's like, yeah, I'm a ladder to nowhere. Somebody decided to put a ladder here. And you're gonna wonder why for the rest of your life. Nothing in there. That makes sense, right? To have a little vent, a dead end, and a vent. Yeah. All these right angles are also a really great design for moving air, I think. Hey. Rude. How many times did that vent zigzag? I'm curious. Oops.
Don't count on the cavalry finding us down here. Head for the surface. Elevators are out of order, but we can still climb.
Elevators are out of order, but we can still climb. So why aren't you climbing, dude? I mean, you'll come if I ask you, but I don't need any more grenades. So that's where we were just now. There's the security guard we left back in here. And now none of them are doing anything. They're just standing around as if, like... Gordon is a man of action, clearly. He doesn't talk much. Hey, you know what? That was uncalled for. Look over here. This is locked. But it's the G-Man again. What are you doing, man? Do you even see me? Or are you just looking at your own reflection? He is so mysterious. It'd be really nice to talk with him someday. But right now, he just keeps on appearing in places we have no idea how he got there. And, just being kind of a weird perv, honestly.
You are from the anomalous material class.
Yeah, yes. It's me. Okay. Not much in here except some grenades, and here's the last little bit of office complex where I have to run across and catch the ladder. Now this is kind of odd because we have a ladder that just stops dear. Maybe we should try to go save him. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Come and get you. Just hold on. One more second. Ah. Well, who designed this way, honestly? Why would there be like one length of ladder and then somebody has to like shimmy across the way? It's really it's almost aggressively chaotic design, you know. Well, anyway, this brings us actually to the end of this level. Right behind that door is the next chapter. And so that will be called We've Got Hostiles. This was Office Complex, and thank you for watching it. If you liked it, please like it. And if you have any feedback or if you enjoyed it, anything you want to tell me, please drop a comment. And thanks again.